Now, in this situation, what are India's options to make Pakistan pay for the deadly terror attack which was carried out on Indian soil? We spoke with a panel of experts who have suggested a number of options that India can resort to. Now, to begin with, India has vowed to isolate Pakistan internationally. In this difficult time, the world powers have expressed their solidarity with India. The United States NSA John Bolton has insisted that India reserves the right to defend itself. India can and should leverage this support extended by the international community. The US under Donald Trump has suspended $1.66 billion of security aid to Pakistan, and considering the dire financial straits that Pakistan is in, hitting Pakistan financially is where it would hurt it the most. Former Indian ambassador to the United States Arun Singh is of the opinion that, and I quote him here, that India should expose Pakistan's role in the Pulwama terror attack. The Financial Action Task Force, which has put Pakistan on the grey list for terror financing, should be engaged with to isolate Pakistan further. Besides this, India should question any internationally aid routed through IMF for Pakistan's financial stability, as this cannot be offered to a country which encourages violence and terrorism as a matter of state policy, unquote. Secondly, India's response to the Pulwama terror attack should be different from what it has been for the earlier Pakistan-sponsored terror incidents. After the attack on the Pathankot air base, India had invited Pakistan's joint investigation team with ISI members in it to investigate the Pathankot attack. Now, after the 26/11 Mumbai attacks, India had given dossier after dossier of evidence to Pakistan to prosecute the perpetrators of the attack. To deal with Pakistan in such good faith is a mistake. Strategic affairs expert Brahmachalani is of the view that India must downgrade its diplomatic relationship with Pakistan. It cannot be business as usual. We cannot expect to isolate Pakistan internationally if we ourselves do not change our diplomatic stance with Pakistan and describe it for what it is, a terror state. We should also suspend the Permanent Indus Commission, which in these circumstances will be legal as Pakistan has behaved like a rogue state. However, the elephant in the room in tackling Pakistan is the backing which it gets from China. Vivek Karju, India's former ambassador to Afghanistan, has said, and I quote him here, India should not shy away from dealing with China directly on this. China has repeatedly obstructed the designation of Masood Azhar as a UN-designated terrorist. The spirit of Wuhan is fine, but India should take up this issue with China in the wake of what has happened, unquote. So these are some of the options which India should ponder upon besides the 4-point formula put forth by the government itself after the top cabinet meet on security. There have to be other innovative ways which India will have to come up with to make Pakistan change its tune. Now, earlier, Wion spoke to a retired Lieutenant General Saeed Ata Hasnain, who told us about what are the options that India can explore.
Frankly, I have been observing what the Prime Minister has been saying, and in the last 24 hours, the Prime Minister has mentioned 3 times the promise of retaliation and retribution. I think that sufficiently sends home a message. And this is election time. We don't have time on our hands. Obviously, the political environment is such, and the public pressure through social media is very, very intense. I suspect we do not have too many options. The diplomatic option, I do not think, is only a shaping of the environment and nothing else. The military options are very much there, and there's a range of military options. There's a range of military options which I'm sure the Indian Armed Forces are looking at very seriously.